Okay, so MicroWorlds EX includes a tutorial on Pong. But before we get to the tutorial, I want to just take a look at what the classic game looks like and think about how programmers look at games and how we break things down so that we can build them. So just looking at this game, what we try to do as programmers is think, okay, what is the simplest piece or the most basic piece that I can start with to have something interesting happen, and then gradually build on that. So it's very important to build a small piece, make sure it works well, and then build the next bit. And just work incrementally, work bit by bit, and making sure that you have something solid at each stage of the game. So we want to think about where we're going to start and what steps we're going to have. So what I see here, besides the flash and click here to play, and I kind of immediately, although the instructions are important, I kind of immediately push those to the side because the first thing I want to look at is how to actually play the game. So you can see there's a ball bouncing off of paddles on both sides. And so that's what I want to focus on is, and there's scoring going on, there are other things going on, right? But what I want to focus on right now is there's a ball, and the player can move the paddle, and when the ball hits the paddle, it bounces off the paddle. So that's really a key bit, and that's actually the main focus of the tutorial, is how to get a ball to bounce off a paddle. And there are some other pieces, and you'll see how it gets broken down into steps. And then once you have the tutorial built, then you can, which is, like I said, a basic small starting piece, then you can start looking at maybe what ways of improving the game. But we're going to focus on, so we're going to start with creating a ball, because we need the ball to go back and forth. We'll create a paddle, and then we'll get the ball to bounce off the paddle. And then we'll figure out how we can get a small, minimal, one-player game completed. Alright, so let's take a look at the tutorial. And I actually, oops, let me adjust my screen. I actually created a Pong project because I wanted to, I imported a picture of degrees because we're going to have to do some calculating about the angle of the bounce there. So this was just a picture that I found on the internet, and I just imported. I used file import picture to import it. Okay, so let's see. So this project is about making your own version of the classic game of Pong. So you see, they're much simplified. There's just one paddle, and the ball bounces off the paddle. Okay, and then, like I said, once this is working, then you can look for different ways. How might I improve this game? But it's really important to think of small steps and implement each step and test it out and make sure it works. Okay, so click on the steps below, and if you must leave your activity before the end, save your project as described in step 9. Very important. Okay, step 1, create a ball. In this game, the ball is simply a turtle that is programmed to move along forever. That makes sense. Hatch a new turtle. Okay, so we hatch the turtle by clicking on the icon with the turtle hatching out of an egg. And then we click on the screen. Turn the turtle by dragging its nose. Turn it so it's facing somewhere to the right, but not exactly east. So grabbing by its nose, or just even by its head here, if we make sure the tip of the arrow is on its head, it'll turn, but not exactly east. So a little like this, say. Open its backpack. Okay. Go to the State tab. Okay, we're on the State tab. So this is Procedures, Shapes, Notes, Audio, Rules, State. Okay. So go to the State tab. This is where we have the name, X core, Y core, and so on. Go to the State tab and click Edit, this Edit button right here, to change the turtle's name. Use a one-word name with no spaces. So when he first gets created, his name is T1. We're going to change his name. I'm going to change it to Ball. But again, you can't use a name with a space in it. Okay, so you could say, if you wanted, Pong Ball or something like that, but no spaces. So I'm just going to call mine Ball. In the Shapes tab, so now here's the Shapes tab. Right click on a free spot and choose Edit in the menu. So I'm holding down the Control key on my Mac. This might be a right click on Windows. I'm going to click and choose Edit. Oh, where is my tutorial? I'm just going to cancel for a second. I want to see what they're going to tell me to do. Okay, so click Edit. So now I know how to bring up the editor. It says, using the painting tools, create a ball shape for the turtle. Then close the shape editor. Okay, so I'm going to Control click again, or right click on Windows, Edit, and create a ball. This looks kind of a cool thing. I don't know what it does, but let's make a, and I'm choosing this for my coloring. It looks like it's going to make a rainbow color or something. And I'm going to pick a solid, it says filled oval, so I'm picking that tool to draw with. And I think if you hold down the Shift key and pull, ooh, but that's not what I wanted. Let me see. I'm gonna undo and undo again. Oh, how about if I just, let's see. I'm going to just clear everything here. Oh yeah, so I'm just going to, there, get rid of that. Okay, so you can use this solid rectangle to just fill with whatever color you choose. And this, if you click on this bar here, you see it says transparent down here. So anything that you draw with this color is not going to show up. It'll just be invisible. So, which is what you want. You want a transparent background, right? So make sure this is all transparent. And then let me try, maybe what I need to do is just plop it in the middle, maybe. Nope. Oh, I see. It has to be like, it gets a little bit grayer. Let me have a color. Oh, because I still have transparent picked. What if I have black picked? What is it? Ah, that puts black in the middle. Okay, let me undo that again. Just make a small one. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. So now it's smaller. So basically you're drawing this little black square in the middle, and then you're getting all this rainbow stuff on the side here. And then you can also, if you want, you can adjust the size of this square, because mine is not fitting quite in the middle of the square. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. See this little drag? There's a little drag square on the side here. And also when you're over it, you can see your cursor change. And I'm going to slide this over here like this. I'm going to slide this side up here like this. And this over here like this. Okay, so now I know this is in the middle. Okay, and I'm going to click OK. Alright, so now I have my ball. So it says, using the painting tools, create a ball shape for the turtle. So we did that, and then close the shapes editor. We did that. Select the shape in the shapes tab, and then click on the turtle. So look at when this is highlighted, when you click on this and go out into the main window here, you can see the little hand with the finger pointing. And I'm going to put that finger right on the turtle's body and click, and now he's the color of the paddle. Okay, so, and notice, you don't, it's a circle, so you can't tell which direction it's pointing, but if you go to the State tab, you can see the heading is still 70. That's the direction that he was facing before. Okay, so now open the Rules tab. So we're going to go over, so we looked at the State tab and the Shapes tab. Now we're going to go to the Rules tab and type this in the on-click instruction line. So here's on-click. This is the instruction line for on-click. Okay, this is where you type the on-click instruction line. So we're going to say FD2 wait 1. And it says choose the forever mode. Okay? And let's click on the ball. It moves. Okay, not very dramatically, not very fast, but it is moving. Okay, yeah, and so you saw I clicked on it to start and I clicked on it to stop. And also another way of stopping things, if you have a lot of stuff going on the screen, you can always hit the stop all button too. Okay. Click on the ball again to stop it. If this is hard to do, click on the stop button in the toolbar. And I don't know why they have the icon. They're giving you the icon for creating a button. This is not the stop all button. The stop all button is this stop sign with a hand in it. Okay, so if you do this and you hit stop all. Okay, so now we have a ball that moves. Okay, so like I said, you're picking very small, incremental things that you can do, and one at a time, and make sure they do what you expect them to do, and then go on to the next thing. So now we have a turtle with a ball shape, and we've named it ball, and we can make it move. So now we'll be ready to go on to our next step.